What?
That's an unconstitutional order.
Oh, what does she care? How many did she do for the J6 people?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Telling other judges they weren't given strong enough sentences? I mean, that is a mockery of a judge who has an opinion prepared. You had to have prepared that decision yesterday or the day before with all the citations in it.
Can you tell the room that we're out here and we are leaving soon? Can you tell the whole room?
I hope they noticed that it was an absolute deception when she said she just prepared it and smiled.
So should we just go? Are we good to go?
That sounds like contempt to me.
Okay, can you tell them? Can you just tell the room that we're out here? Just let them know.
Mr. Giuliani, are you going to ask Donald Trump for any help or money?
No, this has nothing to do with Donald Trump. What this has to do with is a complete abdication of the American legal system in the District of Columbia, and this judge might be primarily responsible for it. Remember, this is the J6 judge, January 6 defendant, who was annoyed that the other judges didn't give long enough prison sentences. Notice how she's dying to give me a prison sentence, even though it would be unconstitutional. But the most important and egregious thing that even you have to recognize, if you have any fairness, is I obviously didn't get a fair hearing. She had the thing prepared before we ever started. You can't read that 20, 30-minute thing with all of the citations in it and prepare it after I testified. She never even left the bench. So this is a put-up job. I wrote it before I went in. If you check my X account, I said there can be a phony case. She's going to have that decision prepared before I even go out and testify. I'm absolutely right because I know what a dishonest and dishonorable judge she is. I shouldn't be the one that's paying fines. I shouldn't be the one in contempt. She should be. And when somebody reviews what she did with J6, she has been a disgrace to the district court. This was a farce. She put on an absolute farce and a clown show. She basically made the argument for the former attorney for Hunter Biden, Mr. Gottlieb, and the former attorney for the crooked company Burisma that he represented, that I uncovered, which is the reason why he's doing this case for nothing, to help the Bidens. You got to be crazy not to realize that. Mr. Gottlieb represented Burisma, one of the most crooked companies in Ukraine. I uncovered the criminality of Burisma. He was Hunter Biden's law partner. I uncovered the criminality of Hunter Biden. He also has raised money for these activist groups that go around suing Trump lawyers. So this isn't a real lawyer. This is a political activist. Not only did she buy every one of his statements, the last group of which on my assets were a complete lie, she helped him. She helped make arguments for him. Then, I don't know, you have much doubt when she has her opinion in her pocket while the trial's going on? That's a judge who's fixed, ideologically. She is a terrible judge. She's been a disgrace to the District of Columbia District Court, and she proves to continue to be a disgrace. That was just an indication of how she conducted the trial, which was much more similar to something that would happen in the old Soviet Union or Nazi Germany, or maybe now in China. Not in America. Judges in America consider both sides. She only considered one side because she wrote it before she heard from it. If I can't get this appealed, we're not just in lawfare, we're in a system of justice that has no justice.
What's the end game for you here, though?
Pardon me?
What's the end game for you here, though?
The end game is getting it reversed.
Okay.
I mean, I can't believe it's not going to get reversed. You think $145 million was an absolutely rational judgment?
What do you still think?
Look at the way she acted today. She didn't act like a judge who had a mission, as opposed to judges shouldn't have missions. The mission should be doing justice for both of us. You don't write the opinion against one side before the case even starts. Thank you. There's really nothing else to say.
I mean, do you still think the 2020 election was stolen?
Don't say anything.
I'm not going to comment on the 2020 election. My comments on that are they're clear. Haven't taken one of them back, and they're under oath.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
What?
What are you expecting Jack Smith's report to say?
I expect Jack Smith should report to a federal penitentiary for the crimes that he committed in going after Donald Trump and doing the same thing to Donald Trump that he did to Governor McDonald. There's another guy who his pattern is laid out. He framed Governor McDonald. He got reversed by the Supreme Court, 8-0. Supreme Court explained he's one of the most unethical prosecutors in America. And Garland picked him because he wanted an unethical prosecutor. End of story.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.